Gideon was hiding in a winepress, quietly threshing wheat, because the Midianites would attack Israel when it was harvesting time, taking all their wheat. At the time, the Israelites disobeyed their God, worshipping other gods. They were oppressed by the Midianites. Then the angel of the Lord came to Gideon and said, "The Lord is with you, mighty warrior." Gideon was such a coward that he had to thresh wheat in hiding, but God had plans to use him as a brave warrior. So he showed many miracles to Gideon, who was filled with many doubts. God filled Gideon with courage, so he destroyed Baal's altar and Asherah's pole, the gods of Canaan. He then blew his trumpet, summoning the Israel army to fight the Midianites. A total of 33,000 men gathered. There were 100,000 men in the Midianite army, so the Israelite army was small in comparison, but they were ready to fight as best as they could. But God was telling Gideon, "You have too many men. I cannot deliver Midian into their hands, or Israel would boast against me, saying, 'My own strength has saved me.'" Gideon told the people who gathered, "If anyone who trembles with fear may turn back and leave." So 22,000 men left, while only 10,000 remained. But the Lord said to Gideon, "There are still too many men." He told Gideon to take them to the water and separate the men according to the way they drink water. So those who got down on their knees to drink were sent home. So in the end, only 300 Israelites remained to fight the Midianite army of 100,000 men. Gideon was afraid, but God told Gideon to go to the Midian camp. When he did, a man was telling a friend about his dream. He said, "I had a dream. A round loaf of barley bread came tumbling into the Midianite camp and struck the tent with such force that the tent overturned and collapsed." Then his friend responded, "This can be nothing other than the sword of Gideon. God has given the Midianites and the whole camp into his hands." When Gideon heard this, he bowed and worshipped. He felt brave. He told the 300 men in the camp of Israel to attack, with trumpets in their right hands and empty jars with torches in their left hands. When the Israelite army reached the Midian camp, Gideon and the 300 men broke the jars and shouted, "A sword for the Lord and for Gideon!" Then something miraculous happened. The army of Midian was so shocked that they turned on each other with their own swords. It was something that can never happen in a battle. Just as God said, the Israelites could never say that they won the war through their own power and strength. It was a battle that they won only through God's power. Today's text tells us the valuable lesson that a battle can be won not through the power and number of men in the army, but only through the help of God.